Hi guys, this is Ashley back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure to turn on post notifications. So we got a lot to discuss. I do apologize in advance if this video is longer than usual. But Ckiminaj dropped Pink Friday 2. So Ckiminaj starts off the album with Already Gone, okay? Which she basically is talking to her father about, Papa Bear. And Billie Eilish is, singing in this chorus, okay? And I believe she's sampling Billie. That's why she don't really have a credit on the album, I believe. She's not credited, but she is on there. I do like that song. That song is one of the more vulnerable records on the album, but it is a nice song. You can hear Papa Bear talking in the beginning of the record, and Ckiminaj was very vulnerable in this album. Okay, but we're going to get into all of that. But Already Gone, to me, that's a good record. Well done. Then Barbie Dangerous. She definitely was throwing shots. I felt like most of them were at Cardi B. And doesn't the Queen of Surgery call herself Mrs. Dangerous? Doesn't she call herself that? So I peeped that. She said, "We B-words don't endanger us. You are over. You ain't in the range of us. Cause I 1111 angel number." Okay? So basically she said that she got her guardian angels over her. Because, she been through a lot in the industry. And you peep the double entendre using Range Rover, okay, the car. And she basically saying that, like, there's a distance between her and other female rappers. She said, trying to build another Barbie doll, screws loose. She said, name another rapper that can channel Big Papa, push out Papa Bear, whole mother of the year, okay? Every time I come out to walk, B-words, make them disappear. But to me, it's just another year. To me, these are all shots at Cardi B. The Barbie Dangerous song is fire to me. Definitely one of the top songs on the album. And it seems as though she's talking about somebody that the industry thought could replace her, but didn't really do a good job at it. Okay, that's what is coming off to me in that record. And that's a shot at Cardi B. She says she ain't got the kind of flair. Let me see what I'm gonna wear. They gon' copy. I'ma wear Montclair. Okay, another shot at Cardi B. All the new female rappers copy her, but Cardi B distinctively, so does Doja Cat, copy Nicki Minaj. It's very noticeable. She said, beef with who? She got the right one. All these rap B-words, they ain't got to like none. Okay, I think that might be a typo from Genius. But basically she's saying that she don't got to like any female rappers, which is true. She said, broke a couple rap niggas' heart into two. Champagne Thickums, Quavo, Meek come to the front. Then she takes more shots at the female rappers, saying that they can't sit on her throne. They be biting her flow. Now in FTCU, she definitely taking shots at Doja and Cardi B, in my opinion. This is another top song on the album. She said, I leave these B-words on red so they know that they blew it. That could be a shot at Scratch Off, okay? In the chorus, it says F the Club Up. And I remember Scratch Off having a song called F the Club Up. So that really could be a Scratch Off shot. She said, Spotify ain't gotta lie. They really streaming my music. That definitely is a shot to me at Doja Badu, because Doja be breaking all these Paolify records. No shade. But she only sold 6K in per sales. So the math ain't mathin'. She said, I give B-words the crown. They F around and lose it. Okay? I'm like, who did she give the crown to? To Ice Spice, JT, or Doja? Who did she give the crown to? Let me know in the comments. Or maybe she was saying, if I give B-words the crown, they would lose it. She said, B-word, we ain't twinning, ain't fraternal or identical. When I'm around, B-word, you become invincible. Then she said, I still got the juice. B-word, buy a sippy. I will never slippy like a Mickey. Okay, some people felt like that was a shot at Cardi B because a Mickey is when somebody allegedly put something in your drink. Now, the Queen of Surgery has admitted before she became a known face changer that she used to put stuff in people's drinks and rob them. Okay, the Queen of Surgery did admit that back when she was a stripper. Now I'm trying to figure out who is this for. She says, stay in your lane, B-word. I'm not Iggy. I'm like, is she dissing Iggy or Megan Thee Stallion? I'm very confused by that. Now in Beep Beep, a song I also do like, she said, if I don't know you exist, is that beef? When niggas get their jaws broke, is that teeth? So let me know who you guys think that bar's for. I do like that song. It was short. It was like an interlude. Damn. Now, Falling For You, which is another stronger song on the album, she definitely was taking shots at Megan and Doja Cat, in my opinion. She said, these B-words gotta shake they ass to show sex appeal. Megan, come to the front of the congregation, that's you. She not the only one, but she the main one. No shade. She said, picture that, picture me giving B-word slap, picture pretending and being all these bitches piggyback. And then it said, picture using me and the barbs and never giving back. Soon as they see the light, I turn the picture black. That, to me, is definitely a shot at Doja. I think we previously discussed this. She the main one that tried to be using the barbs. She using them today. She pinned a barbs comment. I believe it was a lyric from Big Difference that she pinned today. Because of Nicki Minaj's album. Then she said, ain't in a mall, but between me and them, it's a Gap. Because, Gap is a store. Okay, get that? Okay, double entendre. And then she said, picture saying you the queen and knowing it's a fact. And then she said, picture them disses sticking like Riz. B-words feeling that. Picture me telling B-words catch it, all to feel that. I feel like that's definitely a scratch-off shot. And then she called Scratch Off out. She said, picture not listening when I said you would dread that. Remember, she's told Scratch Off it wasn't going to work in her favor to beef with Nicki Minaj. And then she says, LATT0, you a chop hoe. On Genius, it says Locks hoe. Maybe they didn't want to offend Scratch Off because Scratch Off uses Genius. But she says LATT0. You can hear it in the song. She said, I'm number one. You guys can argue over top 4. Wow. Okay, so that's Megan, Doja Cat. Well, let's go in order. Doja Cat probably behind Nicki. Is Ice Spice up there? Is she top 4? Is it Cardi B? Is it Megan? I don't think Megan got the stats to be top 4. No shade to the thotties, but I don't think so. Not in 2023. Maybe in 2024 she can try again. She said a clean sweep, you getting mopped hoe. Picture me dressing in black. They calling me Miss Mary Mac. So we got to talk about Let Me Calm Down featuring the GOAT J. Cole. Okay. I like that song. That song, she was talking about going through it with Kenny. Okay. She did say like she needs her space. She can't be around him 24/7. But in hindsight, Nicki, no shade. He don't have a job. What else he's supposed to do? You can't fault him. You're one of the baddest girls in the game. And, unfortunately, when you're dating somebody and they don't really have a life of their own, they're going to want to be up under you, Nicki. So, you should have known that. No shade. I'm just saying, from his perspective, he might think like, what else am I supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? It's not like he can go get a regular job. But J. Cole did give him some advice. He said sometimes you got to play the back. But when you do, make sure you play it smart. All these niggas want her, so they hating hard. They talking slick and make you want to pull a rated R. Okay? So he basically saying like, Kenny, don't get into no legal situation because, people are saying stuff to Nicki. Because as we know, he went back on probation because Cardi B and Off the Cheat, allegedly, according to Nicki Minaj, snitched to the po-po after Kenny and his friend threatened Off the Cheat. Okay, so let me know how you guys feel about that. I like that song. Okay, I thought that was a really good record in my opinion. Now, R&B, Real N-Word B-Word, okay? Featuring Tate Cobain and Wayne, 3 Dreads. Tate don't sound bad at all. You know, he killed it, but I think Chris Breezy, the colorist, would have sounded fire on this record. I'm just being honest. I feel like Chris Breezy would have killed that chorus. But it is a good song. I like that record, a sexy record. This is one of my favorite songs on the album. Top 5 in my opinion. Now, I need the Barbs to listen up. Everybody is a hit. This song definitely deserves a push. Everybody is an effing hit. But I wonder if she was throwing some shots because she said these B words F everybody. I'm like, who is she talking about? Megan Thee Stallion? I do like the sample on there. She has a few samples on this album, but this song is a hit. If Republic was smart, you got to push this on radio. You got to. She also says on the song Everybody, she says she looked like me, quit lying. Is she talking about Botch and Bitter? Who said they look like her? Now, Pink Birthday and Cowgirl, those are cute records. Not my faves on the album, but they're cute. Needle, featuring Champagne Thick Gums, is clearly getting a push. But to me, that's not the strongest song on the album. And I feel like it's getting a push because of Champagne Thick Gums and he gets a lot of radio play. I would have preferred having Kung Fu Kenny and Rihanna over Champagne Thick Gums on this album. Okay? He's not Jamaican. I don't feel like he should have been on Needle, in my opinion. Okay? And I noticed he didn't want to go bar for bar. He started singing and his half-ass singing wasn't that great because he knew he couldn't go bar for bar with Ckiminaj. And I told y'all that, he wasn't going to allow Nicki to work with Kung Fu Kenny because he don't mess with Kung Fu Kenny. I try to warn y'all. I knew it was too good to be true when she was bragging about that verse. He don't mess with Kung Fu Kenny, and if she had worked with Kung Fu Kenny, he probably would have done a song or put the song that he already got with Criminal B in the stash out. Okay? Because he's petty. Now, the song Needle is not a bad record. It's not trash. Okay? But it's not my favorite song on the album. I feel like Everybody and Pink Friday Girls definitely are better songs in my opinion. They say SZA is talking in the song in the beginning, but that voice don't sound like SZA to me. I don't know. Now, in Big Difference, as we know, she takes some shots at the girls. Okay, she played, a snippet after the Video Music Awards. In verse 2, she said, "We are not the same. You my opposite. I am the queen. You my oppinish. The corniest B-words be poppin'-ish." That's a shot at Scratch Off. Scratch Off, very corny. Everything Fendi fact. I just dropped my ish. What's the teacup on me? Trying to be down, but they can't even keep up with me. Okay? So she definitely was talking about all the female rappers that look up to her. She already previewed the snippet of where she's saying, you say you look up to her, but you really look up to me. And she's talking about Scratch Off and Cardi B and Meg because they don't give her props anymore. Okay? Now, in Bomb Bomb, she was throwing shots in that record too. But she did say, I believe that the record was old. Okay? Is not really recent. She had that record in the stash. Remember, that was one of the few older songs that she previewed. Same thing with Nikki Hendrix. Okay? But I do like Bomb Bomb. I definitely like that record. Now, Pink Friday Girls is kind of like similar to Super Freaky Girl in my opinion. They both have a sample. She's sampling Cyndi Lauper for Pink Friday Girls, okay? And to me, that song is a hit. Like, that song should definitely get a push. But then I feel like people are going to say, oh, well, she's only pushing it because she knows that it will do well on radio. But the song is a hit. Like, that song is a fun record. I think when we're talking about hit songs on this album, those 2 songs are definitely, top 10 for me on this album. So I do like Pink Friday Girls, okay? Now, In My Life, that song, she addresses people basically critiquing her relationship with Kenneth Petty, her husband, saying that people can't tell her who to sleep with, people can't tell her who to love, okay? That actually is one of my favorite songs on the album, okay? Definitely top 5, in my opinion. I get what Nicki Minaj is saying, okay? Her points are valid, but in hindsight, because of Kenny's background, he's always going to receive backlash. That's just what it comes with it, unfortunately. Because of his background, he always going to receive backlash. So you're going to hear people critiquing your relationship, okay? I was actually shocked how she was honest about her relationship with Kenny, and Let Me Calm Down, because of how people don't really like Kenny. So I was very shocked to hear her openly say, sometimes he get on my nerves and I need my space and I need to do my own thing. I was very shocked that she was very open about that, because I thought she was going to sugarcoat everything with her and Kenny. Now, F0R from Trini, that's an okay song to me, okay? Not one of my favorites on the album, okay? But it's not a bad song, but it's just not one of my favorites. Same thing with Blessings, okay? I thought that song was okay. Memories, I do like that song. She's very vulnerable in that record. Talking about labels turning her down and, how she got arrested. I like when Nicki is vulnerable in records. And people keep saying, on this album, Nicki doing too much singing, but in all of her albums, she sings. So I don't know why people are shocked by that. Like usual, on most of her albums, she had different genres. She tapped into R&B, obviously rap, pop, okay, dance hall. I would rate it, honestly, I would give Pink Friday 2 an 8 out of 10. That would be my grading. And I listened to the album more than once. Nicki definitely low-key. Nicki definitely overhyped the features. No shade. She said the feature is going to break the internet. She did say that. But in hindsight, a lot of the songs really did not need a feature, to be quite honest. It didn't need a feature for a lot of the different songs. And the songs were good. Okay? I think there's only 3 that I'm kind of unsure about. But most of the records on this album are really great. And also, I would have liked to see Roman come back. I feel like there wasn't enough Roman energy in this album, okay? But other than that, I think she did a phenomenal job. That's why I gave it an 8 out of 10. The album does have good songs and songs that she can push. She just got to execute it right, okay? And put the music videos out, okay? That would definitely help. But anyway, I got some hot tea on Patreon. Link will be in the description. Have a great day.